something that you can do better than anybody else inside of this room that's only designed especially just for you. Maybe you're not a preacher, that's cool. Maybe you're not a servant, okay, that's cool. Maybe your gift is in hospitality or encouragement or in prayer or all these different things. But everyone here has a gift and a calling. Everyone here has received a glimpse of what God has in store for them. We're talking about the priority of will. And the very first priority number one, is a glimpse is good. A glimpse is good. I was meditating on this scripture, the story of Elijah, the story of Elisha, and it's just, I will encourage you to go and read, this passage. But a glimpse is good. And I thought about, there's so many churches, and there's all, and thinking about, I'm in corporate America, and I think about corporate America as well. And there's really, people can be summed up to three different types of individuals. The first one I want to talk about is those who get a glimpse and go. That was Elisha. Glimpse and go. Nick, come here for a second. I need you for an illustration, so you come stand right here for me. Stand right there. A glimpse and go. Elijah comes by, he throws on the mantle. And immediately it resonates with Elisha, and Elisha says, okay, something shifted. It's time for me to go. There's many people like that. That's what people we call trailblazers. So Nick, if you could just walk from there and then just keep on walking back and forth. You get a glimpse, and immediately you go. There's people in organizations like that. There's people in churches like that all they need is just a word. Just keep on going back and forth, Nick. That's glimpse and go. We restore hope and wholeness, and we raise believers to levels of greatness, and we cultivate valuable relationships. Okay, Pastor, I got you. I'm ready to go. And that's what the trailblazers do. They move. They get a glimpse, and then they go. Continue to go. That's all because something on the inside that already resonated. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't have to get 500 prayer partners. I don't have to go back and read, and make sure. I already know that God, this is what you're telling me to do. And God, I'm accepting the purpose that you have in my life. Glimpse and go. Luke chapter 5, verse 10, 11. Verse 10 through 11. Says, then Jesus said to Simon, don't be afraid. From now on you will fish for people. Verse 11 says, so they pulled their boats on shore, left everything, and followed him. Glimpse and go. Why? Because they were already ready. What was spoken already resonated on the inside. It triggered an immediate reaction. But there's also a second type of individual that we have in organizations, and we also have in many churches. Adrian, if you can come stand right here for me, sir. So we have the glimpse and go, and the glimpse and go, they're already doing their job. They're not distracted by anything. They're going forward. Because when you have a glimpse and go, all you need is vision for a glimpse and go. It's all you need is vision. But then we have a second individual. And I like to call these the glimpse and guide. Glimpse and guide. These are they're not the trailblazers, but they're the team players. Someone in the glimpse of God, they appreciate vision, but what they need is provision. They need guidance. They need mentorship. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 31 in the NLT says, so you should earnestly describe the most helpful gifts. But now, let me show you a way of life is best of all. So the glimpse and guide are people who have the potential, but they just don't know how to get the potential out of them. So they need somebody to walk alongside of them. It's in you, but it's just not being utilized. It's dormant right now. Potential is what you could be, but it's not what you are currently. We throw that term around, oh, potential. You have potential. This person you have potential. You have to ask yourself, Lord, it's in me, but how do I get it out of me? What takes potential to the next level? Commitment, accountability, mentorship. See, Elijah was a prophet, and Elisha worked in the field. The scripture tells us that your gift will make room for you. So while Elisha was working, his gift was already making a room in a different place for him. Listen, I'm going somewhere with this. See, because when you truly believe this, then it's much easier to trust the process and realize that God has a plan. The trailblazers are still going because they've already been identified. But those who say, God, I know there's something in me. I know that you're calling me to do something. But sometimes they need somebody to walk alongside of them. So we talk about a glimpse in a guy. So someone comes along and says, okay, brother, I know you don't have all the answers. I know you don't know all that. I know you don't know how all things are going to work together for good, but let me show you. Brother, I know that you don't know exactly what to do. I know you don't know everything about church and everything about religion. I know you don't know everything, but let me show you and let me walk alongside of you, because once they get the provision and then you can attach them to the vision, they get a glimpse and then they continue to guide them until they're able to walk on themselves. Keep on going. Glimpse in God. I think about it and I preach about it, and I keep on going. I know y'all get tired eventually. Hopefully y'all wore y'all Fitbit today. Get them steps in. I was reminded, because I think I told you to take a reflective look. And I realized that when I got laid off and lost my job, 3 years later now, I can look back and say, I see why it had to happen. Because right then I couldn't see it because I was so entrenched with what was going on. But I had to realize that the Lord was all about my gift and the talent that was already making a room for me somewhere else. And God said, well, I know you won't leave on your own. That sometimes you have to drop things up. And God said, if you only knew what's on his other side. And so I'm not saying that I had it all together. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is now 3 years later, I realize that's the reason why it had to happen. Your gift is making room for you. And sometimes people sit there and sit in one spot saying, when will my gift make room? And realize that your gift may be making room somewhere else. So we have a glimpse and go. We have a glimpse in God. And I continue to work towards the future and enhancements of ministry. Nick can be seated, Adrian can be seated, I appreciate it. But there's another person, and you think about it sitting there. So we have people inside this sanctuary today. Glimpse and go. Some who glimpse and God. You know, Pastor, I don't have all the answers, but I know I love the Lord. I just want to figure out how do I get from point A to point B. And that's why you have leaders and mentors and those who are more mature to walk alongside and kind of teach you the things, because not everyone knows everything. You know, not everyone has been raised in the church. Not everyone knows all the scriptures to say. Not everyone knows how to get it right every time. But then you have those also is those who get a glimpse and deny. So we have the trailblazers, we have the team players, now we have those glimpse and deny. I like to call those the time wasters. I'm not saying that God is not important to them. I'm not saying that they don't love the Lord. All I'm saying is that someone who knows what they should be doing and refuses to do it, that it's not a priority for them. There's a difference. God can be important to you, but he cannot be. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a priority in your life. Your kids can be important to you. That doesn't mean they're a priority in your life. Your husband, your wife, anybody can be important to you. That does not necessarily mean that they're a priority in your life. I know people don't like saying it, and I'm not doubting anyone's love for the Lord. What I'm saying is that I just want you to take a self-reflective look and realize, is it a priority? So we can glimpse and go. We can glimpse and guide. Or we can get a glimpse and deny. And I read Proverbs chapter 23, verse 6 through 8. I love this passage right here. It says, do not eat the food of a begrudging host. Do not crave his delicacies. Verse 7 says, for he is the kind of person who is always thinking about the cost. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. Time wasters. Verse 8 says, you will vomit up little you have eaten, and you will have wasted your compliments. What? How many times have we spent so much valuable time with those who can't even make up their mind? I'm not saying they're not important. I'm not saying that there's any soul out there that's not important. But I'm also saying that we as believers have to realize where look for the priority. I can't want something more for you than you want it for yourself. I can externally motivate you for so long. I can get you all hyped up here. You can be all good. You're ready to go. But if you don't have it internally motivating you, that means the moment that you leave this door, you get in your car, you drive down your street, you go in your house, and you'll be exactly the same way. If you don't have it in you internally, there's nothing that I can do. I can take 1 hour or 55 minutes what I have today, and I can encourage you and tell you you can do it. You can stand, just be committed. But if you don't have it inside of you, but why do I do this? Because I know that we have people in every church all across. I know that we have those, because my hope is, okay, my priority is for those who want to get a glimpse and those who are going to go. My hope is that there's going to be someone who's going to glimpse and say, hey, Pastor Ray, I need some help. And I say, okay, we'll walk right alongside you, and they're going to continue to work.